Mental health affects how we think, feel, cope, and live every single day. It shapes our energy, our focus, our emotions, even our physical health. Yet for millions of people worldwide, mental health struggles have become the norm. Chronic stress, anxiety, burnout, depression, and emotional exhaustion. We live in a world that rewards busyness, ignores rest, and often waits until something breaks before we care about our minds. But here's the truth. Your brain is an organ, and like any organ, it needs proper fuel to function at its best. What you eat doesn't just influence your weight or energy levels. It directly affects your brain chemistry, your stress response, and your emotional balance. Science shows that nutrition is a powerful factor in mental health. Food is not a cure for mental illness, but it is a foundation. A strong foundation makes you more resilient, more stable, and better able to handle life's challenges. In this video, we'll explore 10 foods and supplements that support mental health, backed by research, clinical studies, and population surveys. These are tools, simple, accessible tools that support your brain from the inside out. Let's begin. 1. Fatty fish for omega-3 fatty acids. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and anchovies are among the most researched foods for brain health. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA, fats that are essential for brain structure and communication between cells. Did you know that nearly 60% of your brain is made of fat? Omega-3s help the brain stay flexible, reduce inflammation, and support mood regulation. Research shows that people who eat more fatty fish tend to have lower rates of depression and anxiety. Clinical trials even suggest that omega-3 supplementation can reduce depressive symptoms, particularly in those with low baseline levels. Including fatty fish in your diet 2 to 3 times a week, or taking a high-quality omega-3 supplement, can give your brain the fuel it needs to function at its best. 2. Leafy green vegetables, the folate and micronutrients. Leafy greens, think spinach, kale, Swiss chard, are nutritional powerhouses for your brain. They're packed with folate, a B vitamin involved in producing serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine, neurotransmitters that regulate mood. Low folate levels are linked to depression and poorer response to antidepressants. Leafy greens also provide magnesium, vitamin C, and antioxidants, which protect the brain from oxidative stress, a factor in anxiety, depression, and cognitive decline. Studies show that people who eat more vegetables, especially leafy greens, report better mental health and lower psychological distress. These foods work quietly, consistently nourishing your brain from the inside out. 3. Magnesium, the calming mineral and headache support. Magnesium is one of the most important and most commonly deficient minerals for mental health. It helps regulate the nervous system, calm stress responses, and support restorative sleep. Magnesium also helps control cortisol, the stress hormone, and balance neurotransmitters in the brain. Low magnesium has been linked to anxiety, irritability, insomnia, and depressive symptoms. But magnesium isn't just about stress. It's also well supported for preventing headaches and migraines. People who experience frequent migraines often have lower magnesium levels. Supplementation can reduce the frequency, intensity, and duration of migraines, and even ease sensitivity to light and sound. This happens because magnesium helps regulate nerve excitability, improve blood vessel function, and reduce brain inflammation, all key triggers for migraine pain. Magnesium-rich foods include nuts, seeds, legumes, whole grains, and leafy greens. Supplements are an option when dietary intake isn't enough. Supporting magnesium levels helps your nervous system move from constant alertness to calm focus and reduces the burden of headaches and mental stress. 4. Fermented foods and probiotics, the gut-brain axis. Your gut and your brain are deeply connected. This is called the gut-brain axis, and it plays a major role in mental health. Over 90% of serotonin, a key mood neurotransmitter, is produced in the gut, not the brain. Fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, and miso provide beneficial bacteria that support gut health. Research shows that imbalances in gut bacteria can lead to inflammation, anxiety, and depressive symptoms. Certain probiotics have been shown to reduce stress, improve mood, and lower anxiety scores. A healthy gut regulates inflammation, immune responses, and neurotransmitter production, all of which directly affect your mental well-being. Supporting gut health is one of the most powerful yet often overlooked ways to protect your mental health. 5. Vitamin D, the sunshine nutrient. Vitamin D is critical for brain development, immune support, and mood regulation. Low vitamin D levels are strongly linked to depression, seasonal affective disorder, and anxiety. This is especially common for those who live in colder climates, work indoors, or get little sunlight. Vitamin D receptors are found throughout the brain, including areas that regulate mood. Populations with adequate vitamin D consistently report better mental health outcomes. You can get vitamin D from sunlight, fatty fish, fortified foods, or supplements when needed. Vitamin D supports circadian rhythms, energy, and emotional stability, making it essential for a resilient mind. 6. Nuts and seeds, minerals for mood, stress, and brain health. Nuts and seeds like walnuts, almonds, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds are nutritional powerhouses for mental health. They're rich in healthy fats, magnesium, and fiber, which support brain function and energy. But the real magic comes from the minerals they provide, especially zinc and selenium. Zinc is essential for neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, chemicals that regulate mood, motivation, and stress responses. Low zinc levels are linked to depression, anxiety, and fatigue. Studies show that zinc supplementation can improve mood, particularly in people with deficiency. Selenium is a powerful antioxidant that protects the brain from oxidative stress, which can contribute to depression and cognitive decline. It also supports thyroid function, which affects energy, focus, and emotional balance. Research suggests that selenium supplementation can enhance mood and reduce irritability in those with low levels. Eating nuts and seeds regularly provides a steady, natural source of these essential minerals, helping regulate stress, stabilize mood, and nourish the brain over time. These foods provide quiet, long-term support, working behind the scenes for mental well-being. 7. Complex carbohydrates for stable energy and mood. Carbohydrates often get a bad reputation, but the type of carbohydrate matters. Complex carbs like oats, brown rice, quinoa, and sweet potatoes provide steady energy and support serotonin production. Serotonin helps regulate mood, sleep, and emotional stability. Very low-carb diets can sometimes increase anxiety, irritability, and fatigue in certain individuals. Stable blood sugar is key for mental health. Crashes can trigger mood swings, anxiety, and brain fog. Complex carbohydrates help maintain balance and support emotional resilience. 8. B-complex plus vitamin C, the brain energy and stress support. B vitamins, including B6, B9, and B12, are essential for brain metabolism and neurotransmitter production. When combined with vitamin C, they form a powerful duo for stress support. Stress puts heavy demand on your nervous system and adrenal glands. B vitamins help your brain produce energy and regulate neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA. Vitamin C, concentrated in the adrenal glands, helps regulate cortisol, reduce oxidative stress, and support your immune system. People under chronic stress often have depleted B vitamins and vitamin C. Supplementation can reduce fatigue, improve mood, and even lower cortisol in stressful situations. Foods rich in B vitamins include whole grains, leafy greens, legumes, eggs, and dairy. Vitamin C comes from oranges, kiwi, strawberries, and bell peppers. This combination doesn't erase stress, but it helps your body cope more efficiently, maintain clarity, and stay resilient. 9. Adaptogens for stress regulation. Adaptogens are herbs that help the body adapt to stress naturally. Ashwagandha and rhodiola are two of the most studied for mental health. Clinical trials show ashwagandha can reduce cortisol and anxiety, while rhodiola helps combat fatigue and improve focus. Adaptogens don't sedate or overstimulate. They balance the stress response, helping you maintain emotional stability during prolonged stress. When used appropriately, they are a valuable addition to mental health support. 10. Water for hydration and brain function. Hydration is one of the most overlooked factors in mental health. Even mild dehydration can impair concentration, increase fatigue, and worsen mood. Studies show dehydration is linked to tension, irritability, and anxiety. Your brain is highly sensitive to fluid balance. Supporting hydration keeps your cognitive performance, emotional regulation, and energy at their best. Sometimes mental fatigue isn't psychological, it's physiological. Here is the important reminder. Food and supplements are not replacements for therapy, medication, or professional care. Mental health is complex and personal. Nutrition is one part of a larger picture that includes sleep, movement, connection, purpose, and support. Always consult a healthcare professional before starting supplements. Taking care of your mental health is not a luxury. It's not weakness. It's not selfish. It's necessary. What you eat every day is sending signals to your brain, either supporting it or draining it. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. Small daily changes can build resilience over time. So nourish your mind, support your brain, and treat your mental health with the same care you give your body. If this video helped you, save it, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to this channel to follow for more science-backed mental and health tips. Because a healthy mind is the foundation of a healthy life.